Hi there, so this month's read for the Brewing Teabag channel is The Peach Keeper by Sarah Addison Allen. And I have to confess that I started this at the beginning of June, and within the space of a week I actually finished it because I absolutely couldn't stop reading it. Absolutely loved it. So I'll just read the blurb and give you a bit of a background as to what this is all about. So on the front here it says, "Some secrets are longing to be shared." Absolutely gorgeous cover. I love the I'm not very good for flowers, so I'm not quite sure what flowers they are, but it just looks so pretty. And there's the back as well. There. So it says, "Welcome to Walls of Water, North Carolina, where secrets are thicker than the town's famous fog. Once upon a time, Willa Jackson's family owned the beautiful house on the top of the ridge. Now it symbolises her family's ruin and a legacy Willa longs to escape from. Paxton Osgood also yearns to break free, especially from her parents' expectations and the heartbreak of unrequited love. Desperate for a distraction, she decides to restore the empty mansion to its former glory. But the discovery of a long-buried secret, a friendship that defies time, and a touch of magic will transform both the women's lives in ways they would never have expected." So this is quite a short novel. It's 273 pages long, and the writing is average size. But I really wish this, if this book was twice as long, I would have still kept reading it. Absolutely loved it. With Sarah Addison Allen books, there's always an element of magic about the story, and this one was no exception. You've got that kind of air of magic, and I don't know how she does it. It's just in the words as well. You feel the magic in the air. It's very hard to describe. Very hard to describe. So you've got I would say there's two kind of main characters in this story. Yeah, there's two main characters in this story. One of them is Willa, who is a kind of descendant to a family who used to live in the mansion on top of the hill. I can't remember its name now. There was a name for it. It will come to me anyway. But obviously something's happened, and they lost their fortune. But she comes back, and she's kind of running a business in the town. So she's got a lot of family history in this I'm not quite sure whether it's a town or a village type place, but I got the impression it was kind of like a village, kind of like not a large town. But yeah, she's got there's a lot of history in this story. It kind of dips between two kind of eras. You've got the era of Willa and the present day, but then it flicks back to kind of snippets of what happened at the time. See, I don't want to give too much away, but it flicks back to a time when Willa's grandmother was young. So it kind of centres around one of the main characters, Willa, and you've got the other main character, who I thought was the main character, was Paxton, who is a very kind of socialite kind of lady, but she's not very happy. She's living with her parents. She's very kind of controlled. I would say very controlled, and she doesn't really want to be. But obviously there's something that happens in the past, and in Paxton redoing the mansion, this secret gets unearthed, and it well, it's very interesting. I'm not going to give too much away because, yeah, I'm not going to give too much away, but I really enjoyed this story so much, so much. There's a lot of history, and what I liked the most about this story is the underlying story of friendships. There is some romance in the story. There is a bit of hard-hitting issue in this story that was a bit very there was a bit adult themed. I won't say what, but overall, I think what made this story absolutely amazing for me was friendships between different characters, and how they kind of developed as the story goes along. I especially liked Willa's character and obviously Paxton's character, and there are other characters that I really enjoyed, but I'm not going to say who. But they are relatives of Willa and Paxton, and what I learned about them I really enjoyed. So absolutely amazing book. I loved it to bits. It's got a great combination of kind of a magic-y, chick-lit-y story with a bit of a mystery as well. So yeah, so 10 out of 10 absolutely for The Peach Keeper by Sarah Addison Allen. I was trying to pace myself with this and didn't manage to, but I loved it. I loved it so much. That's absolutely amazing. Thanks for watching.